For this problem, you would need to use an explicit equation, which is y equals 1,000 times 0.7 to the x power. And you would plug any number you want in for x, and for this problem, we're using 1. Then you would have to do 0.7 to the first power, which is 0.7. Then you would have to multiply 0.7 times 1,000, and you get 700. This is also an explicit equation. So we would start out with y equals 4 times 4 to the x, and we would plug 1 in for x. So then you do y equals 4 times 4, because 4 to the first is 4, and you get 16. And now to figure out one of the problems, which is y equals 4 times 4 to the 9th, since it's her 9th flat, and you would get 4 times 262,144, and then you would multiply that by 4, and you would get 1,048,576, and that's it. Okay.
So this is my part of the math project, and my problem is there is a big algae problem at Pond Lake. Every month that passes, 5 algae grow. The part started with 10 algae, so we're just going to read that part because it's the growth. And the recursive rule is next equals now plus 5, and the start would be 10. The explicit rule is y equals 5x plus 10. And my first problem is how many algae would there be in 1 year? So you would plug in 12 for x because there's 12 months in 1 year, and the answer would be 70 algae. Then my second problem is, in how many months would there be 25 algae? So you would plug in 25 for y, and you would find that x is 3. On my calculator, you could see that I plugged the equation in, and on my table, I got that when x equals 3, y equals 25. The last part of my problem is the table, and you can see that the table is linear. It's a straight line.
That's not bad.
This is the second part of my problem, which is decay. The birds in the park get infected from this algae. There's 96 birds before the algae spreads. For every 5 algae, 2 birds die. So the recursive rule for this problem would be next equals now minus 2. The start would be 96. The explicit rule would be 96 minus 2x equals y. There's the table, and my first problem is how many birds would be alive in 10 cycles of algae. So the explicit equation would be y equals 96 times 10 in for x I plugged into, and I got 76 birds. My second problem is how many cycles of algae pass if 84 birds are alive. So the equation is 84 equals 96 minus 2x, and I got 6 cycles of algae. You can see my work on the calculator to the right, and as you can see in the graph, the problem is linear and it goes down.